2015, and Britain's entering new political terrain, the most unpredictable vote in a generation, and a mutinous electorate abandoning the main political parties. From the east, UKIP's incursion into Tory seats, and further north their challenge for Labour votes. The SNP storming Labour heartlands with tales of independence betrayal, and the Lib Dems fighting for their survival. So with the makeup of Westminster never more uncertain, who will actually get the keys to number 10? Now, Britain's top civil servant during the 2010 coalition negotiation is warning the next Prime Minister may not come from the party with the most votes.
It could well be that we do have a situation where the Prime Minister is leader of a party which has fewer seats than one of the others.
Would that not cause in itself a constitutional crisis?
No, I think it reflects the fact that we're in a world where the people, the electorate, are voting for lots more parties.
Loss of voter loyalty on this scale will mean the margins could be very slim indeed. Early January, and the two main parties already fighting their election ground war.
You've been out there in the cold, in the wet, in the rain, haven't you? You don't care. You've been out there.
The Conservative chairman spent his weekend campaigning in Twickenham, the constituency of his cabinet colleague Vince Cable.
Behind me are just some of 40,000 people signed up for Team 2015. This is our on-the-ground operation of people from all different backgrounds, all different ages, all different parts of the country coming together to try to secure Britain's future.
Calling on behalf of Jeff Smith, who's your local Labour candidate.
In South Manchester, a phone bank and the vice chair of Labour's campaign organising a different assault on yet another seat that could change hands.
As the new year has arrived, we are up for it, we're relishing that fight, and we are wholly focused on winning a Labour majority in May this year.
In a way, Westminster itself is on the ballot paper. The two main parties experiencing this lack of trust in their ground war campaigning. The election will be a series of fragmented local battles, but amid this chaos, there are three key new currents that will determine who wins.
The well-documented rise of UKIP in England, the collapse of the Lib Dems across the UK, and the perils for Labour of the SNP in Scotland, all of which could make the business of forming a government rather more lengthy than in 2010.
Given the trend decline in the share of the main parties, given that most people are predicting the Liberal Democrats will end up with fewer seats, that SNP will get more, that it will be a more complex world. And in that more complex world, I think people should be ready for the fact that post-election, it may take rather longer to form a government than the 5 days that happened last time.
So 2010 does not offer a blueprint for dealing with another hung parliament, and a messy election aftermath appears in store. Unless, that is, one of these two can defy the polls and win a majority. Faisal Islam, Sky News.